Darling, did you sleep well? I think you must have slept very well because you seem very peaceful while I was dragging you here, like if you were just perfectly calm and at ease, like a baby, but a very manly and strong one. I'm sorry I got a little nervous. Is it just that this is our first time actually talking, so oh, yes, I dragged you here. I couldn't do it alone though. You are at least 1 foot taller than me, and I am not particularly strong, so I actually have to ask my neighbor for help. They think you fainted for each stroke. That's what I told them at least. Oh, the truth is, well, first of all, my name is Bianca. I am, as you can see, well, not really, as you can see, because my hair is covering them, but look, yes, an elf. A very ugly one, but an elf nonetheless. Well, as I told you, I brought you here. I use my magic to make you sleep, and well, I told you the rest. I tried to drag you here, but I couldn't. I asked Laura, my neighbor, for help. She's very kind and is always there to help everyone, even me. Oh, you see, it's little embarrassing. I mean, I'm deeply in love with you. I love you in a ridiculously immeasurable way. I need you. I think about you at least for 10 hours every day, and that is without counting the time I sleep because I almost never remember my dreams. I have heard that we always dream but only remember our dreams sometimes. The few dreams I remember I have had since I first saw have all been about you. Even one horrible nightmare when you saw me following you across the forest, and when I tried to greet you, you just throw up at how disgusting my face was. Then you said something about how much you would rather die than be my boyfriend, but it was just a bad dream in the end. It's not like I cried for 1 hour after waking up or anything. Anyways, I know I am ugly or at least very below average, but I think that I can convince you to be my boyfriend. No, please don't reject me just yet. Not only because I literally would fell onto my knees crying as the fragments that still remain of my destroyed art, keeping shattering into billions of pieces till they turn into nothingness itself and an infinite void shallows my sanity and soul, leaving me as an empty shell for the rest of the agonizing torture that the rest of my life will be after hearing those dagger like words coming out from your mouth. Also, because I put a magic spell on that door to force you stay here till I finally convince you that I can be a suitable partner for you. I know how it sounds, but I do not wish to disrespect you. I know you are way above my league, but please hear me out. I have some good points too. First of all, my devotion. I promise you that if you accept to become my boyfriend, I will be the most devoted girlfriend in the history of mankind. I will not only cook for you every day, do your laundry, and clean your house, or our house if you accept to live with me. I will feed you. I will feed you every day, and every meal I will feed it to your mouth. I will cut it in a small bits so you don't choke and feed it to you like a mother to a small child. Next, every time you feel even mildly tired, I will guide you to a bed and give you a nice relaxing massage. Did you work too much on the fields? I will massage your back. Did you read for too long? I will massage your neck. Did you just walk too much? I will massage your feet. Also, if for some reason you need money, I will give you all my saving without questioning you. And if you even decide you don't want to work anymore, I will work to sustain the both of us. Even if I have to break my back for 16 hours a day, I will do it. And finally, I will tell you how much I love you every single day. At least 100 times, no matter if I get sick, no matter if we argued that day, even if you are not at home for some days, I will wait for your return to tell you that I love you 200 or 300 or even 1000 times. The second reason why you should choose me as your girlfriend, I will always be loyal to you, always faithful to you. I will not even remarry after you pass out. Even if you were to die in a couple of weeks, I would spend the rest of my life alone. And assuming I will not die from the pain of losing you, I would go to visit you to the graveyard every single day. But if you live for many decades by my side, as I beg to the heavens above, I will be only kissed, only touched, and even only talked to by you, by the one and only true love of my life. And you can say that every woman says she is loyal, but not all of them are. But I will have proof. First of all, this a crystal ball. I bought it from a hermit wizard that lives near the river in a small cave. Pretty nice guy actually. Sold it to me for half the price when I told him wanted it to spy on the person I was in love with. He said something about admiring how passionate I was. Well, as I have used it to spy on you for a quite few months now, I will lend it to you so you can use it to confirm I am 100% loyal to you and only you. If you don't want to be looking at me all the time we are apart, don't worry either. I can even use my magic to put a spell on myself so if anyone that isn't you touches me, they burn themselves. But even without any of that, you can trust that I will never be with anyone else because, well, who on earth would want to be with me? Bad joke. I'm sorry. Just forget I said that. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Reason for what I'm worthy of your love. Number 3. You will never have to feel the pain of seeing your girlfriend or wife dying from old age because I will. And it pains me to think about it. Live for several more years than you. Yes, you can say that of any elf, but still count. Not only that, I will get old at some point, but much slower than human. So when you are on your 70s, your wife will look like she is on her late 30s. Sounds good, right? Number 4, you are going to get an L1 citizenship if you marry me. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but hear me out. Free healthcare in any L1 village around not only the country but around 15 countries of this and southern continent. And number 5, I can protect you. I can not only use magic, which on its own will be enough to keep you safe from almost any threat that might come into our way, but also I have been practicing archery since I were 12 years old, so if anyone were to try to harm you in any way, you will have one of the deadliest elven archers to protect you. And just in case you actually get hurt, fear not. I can use healing magic too. So, what do you say? Would you accept this disgusting creature to be your girlfriend and for once in her life be happy? Pretty please. Before you answer, there is something you need to ask. Okay, what's your question? Why do I keep calling myself ugly? Well, just look at me. Oh, darling, you flatter me, but I know I am ugly. I am the ugliest girl in the village. I was born ugly, and no elf in the world can look at me without feeling disgusted or even scared. No, I have never asked someone who is not an elf how I look. Actually, you are the first human I have ever talked to. Why? For human standards, I am pretty? Really? But it can't be true. I I can't. All my life, I have been looked at with disgust. Other kids didn't want to play with me. Every time I confessed to someone in high school, they laughed at me. You have no idea how many times I cried looking at myself in a mirror. Do you really think I am pretty? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And about my other question, will you date me? Yes, you will? Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is the best day of my life. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I can't wait to go out with you and show everyone in town my new boyfriend. This is the best day of. Wait, I can't do that. If, as you say, I am pretty for human, the rest of the girls of the village will look like perfect, divine, and beautiful beings. If you see them, you will fall for them immediately. I can't let that happen. Not now that I finally get a chance. I'm sorry, darling, but I can't let you leave this place. No, please. You don't understand. I can't lose you. I will not lose you. I will not lose you. You are the love of my life. Please forgive me, but I can't let you leave. Yes, I know you say you don't leave, but when you see the other girls, maybe I should just gauze your eyes so you never see any other woman. I'm sorry, that was just I don't know what it was. Sorry. But I don't want you to see the other elf girls. But darling, please, just don't look at them. I know, but please, 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 I beg you. Okay, I will calm down. You promise you will stay here with me, even if there are other pretty girls. I will trust you, but if you try anything with any other woman, I promise. Sorry, I will chill. I will chill. Can I cuddle with you and tell you how much I love you for the rest of the day? Great. Hey guys, thank you for listening. If you like this video, please hit that like button and also check out my other videos on your screen. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It will encourage me to create more content. As always, be strong, be kind, and love yourself. Also, believe in yourself. And I love you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.